welcome to our third workout, our third COVID-19 workout. Let's go ahead and start by marching it out. We are fully into the kitchen construction, so you might hear some beeping of trucks and stuff. I'll try to talk a little bit louder if they're going. And let's bounce side to side. So I got a lot of good feedback from the first two workouts, but I'm also looking for ways to improve. So text me those things as well, and I'll get these workouts exactly where they need to be. 4, 3, 2, single step touch here. So it's low, 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 good. Big step, staying low. This is 4, 3, and then we're gonna jack it out now. Four more, and let's squat it out here. Nice and deep, really nice and low squats. If you're a little bit sore from a previous workout, you'll get a little bit lower as we go along, but you want that booty way out, chest is still up, head is still up. 2, and take it to booty kicks here. So you can be here or get your arms up, trying to get those buns every single time. 8, 7, 4, 3, take a grapevine here. Really get your buns. If you've got some room to move across the floor. And hold your hamstring curl here. Doubles now. And take it to little low kicks. Just low here, kicking straight out from your hips. A little bit higher. And higher again. This time we're up to at least hip height. I look like I'm going higher than I really am. This is 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going right into booty kicks. 2, 1, here we go. 8, 7, and squat it out. Nice and low. Weight is in your heels completely. You should be able to lift your toes up in your shoes. All right, let's go down and hold this one. Breathing in your nose and exhaling out your mouth. This is 4, 3, 2, bounce side to side. Check it out again. Here we go, last time. 8, 7, 6. After these 4, we're going to booty kicks. 2, 1, booty kicks here. And squat it out. 4, 3, good ones, chest stays up. 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and march it out. You are gonna need something 8 to 12 inches to put off the floor. So normally what I would use is like little cones if we were in the studio, but we're not, and I'm guessing you don't have little cones around your house anymore. You could also use These are just like taller chicken broth cans or boxes, a little bit heavier than a can. So this is a good option. This is an even better option. A couple of bottles of wine, it's the right height and it's got some weight to it. And then the best option, in my opinion, is really big things of alcohol. And I know you guys have these around your house because alcohol sales have gone up over 50% in the last 10 days, I think it was. So I'm gonna use these because these are a little bit heavier because I'm gonna use them for my upper body too. And the goal is, what you wanna do is lay down, bring your head down here, and that's how far apart I want you to put your liquor. So I've got one here, and then I put one by my toes, okay? I'm actually gonna scoop my, no, I think I'm good. Yeah, you guys can see me well. Okay, we are gonna start with intervals. So we're gonna do 3 50-second intervals and go through the sequence 3 times. The first one is a shuffle, and you're gonna touch your cones. And this is a minimum apart. I'm actually gonna scoot mine just a touch more, just so I can get a little bit further of a shuffle because I have the space to do it. So I'm probably gonna go out another 8 inches or so. So for the shuffle, you're gonna get low, you're gonna shuffle and touch, shuffle and touch, shuffle and touch. When you touch, you're just getting low like you're doing a squat. You're never gonna round out your back so that you can touch it. If you can't get this low to touch it, get as low as you can and don't worry so much about touching it. Never, ever, ever bend your back. The second thing we're gonna do is a broad jump. These are gonna get your heart rate up higher, the touches. The broad jump even higher, and this is gonna be the peak of the muscle of this exercise. You're gonna get down into a half squat. You're gonna jump as far as you can, and when you jump, you're gonna sink into your squat, and then you're gonna run back, and you're gonna pause, and you're gonna hold this half count squat until I tell you to jump again. So your break is actually no break, it's gonna be some resistance. Let me show you from this, like on a side angle so you can see me. Half squat, jump and sink, run back, pausing, jump and sink. Now when you jump, if you can't sink while during the land, that's fine. Just jump and go down into your squat and run back in a half squat. If you wanna take that down a notch, you can do a jump in place. You can also just do a big leg step out and run back. If the cardio is getting to you, you can do a big leg step out and walk back. Modify, 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 however you're feeling today. And the last thing we're gonna do is a plank walkout. So for the plank walkout, remember you're essentially starting in a deadlift. So back stays flat, booty goes out, knees are soft, but fairly straight, and you wanna set your fingertips as close as you can to your feet. And for a lot of you, if you're really tight back here, that's not gonna be very close. So if you need to, you can drop your buns a little bit. But you're essentially, I wanna be in the frame, here. You're gonna take a lot of walking steps until you're in high plank. Once you're in high plank, you're gonna do a reverse swim on one side, reverse on the other, pushing yourself back up. So it's almost like pushing yourself in a down dog. And when you come up, you're coming up with a flat back and your head up. So you're never coming up like this. Okay, you're gonna stick your booty is out, 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 and then you're gonna come up this way. When you go down into your walking plank, I want you to hold that plank for a half a count so you know that you're in perfect form. When you do the swimmer, keep your hips facing the floor. Don't turn them like this, okay? So we're gonna stay facing the floor, and we're gonna push off like we're pushing into down dog and up. Because this is a lot of upper body, but it's gonna get your hamstrings. You'll feel it more tomorrow than you will today. So let's start with the shuffle touch. I'm gonna wait until my timer gets to a regular setting here, about 15 more seconds. I'm gonna get a drink before I start. Okay, ready? 4, 3, 2, get low and go. Shuffle and touch, shuffle and touch, shuffle and touch. You're pushing off of that outside leg. You can set these further apart if you want. I probably wouldn't do much closer. But if you have the space, you can get another shuffle in if you're here. Keep going. We're halfway. seconds. I think I said we were halfway when we weren't quite halfway. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, stop. In your nose, out your mouth. We're going right into our broad jumps. 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're gonna jump, run back, pause, 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 again. Big, big jump, big, big sink. Go again, big jump and sink. Pause, pause, pause. Pause, pause, pause. Pause, pause, pause. Keep going. Pause, pause, pause. Almost there, guys. Keep going. Keep going. 15 seconds left. Pause, pause, pause. Jump. Sink. Pause, pause, pause. Big jump. 5 more seconds. Last one. And stop. All right, let's do our walkouts. I'm gonna try to do mine at an angle so you can see me. 3, 2, 1. Booty goes way back. Back stays flat. Walking it out into plank. Now I'm in it. Reverse swim. Reverse swim. Pushing back. Pushing my buns back. My back stays flat. I come up, upright, right back down again. Sticking my buns out every single time. I'm in plank. Reverse. Reverse. Walk back. Head comes up first. When you're coming up and down, it's just, this is the motion I want you to be in with a flat back. Keep your hips facing the floor. Almost there. 10 seconds. This is your break. This is your little cardio break. One more. You can get it in there. And then that was it. Come on up. We're going to start our shuffle. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Stays up, don't drop it. You're staying low by bending your knees and not by rounding your back. Twenty more seconds. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep pushing off that outside foot. Keep going, 5 more seconds. And stop. In your nose, out your mouth. We're starting broad jumps in 5 seconds. If you're not ready, take another minute. Here we go. Big jump and sink. Run back. 3, 2, 1. Sink it. 3, 2, 1. Bigger jump. Sink it. 3, 2, 1. When you're waiting, your weight is in your heels. Go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. When you're waiting, you're sticking your buns out. 3, 2, 1. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Go into our walkouts. 4, 3, 2, flat back. Here we go. Walk it out. Lots of steps all the way out. Hold that plank for half of the count. Walk it back with a flat back. Hold that plank. After 1 reverse swimmer, pause. 2, pause, and then walk back. your time. Don't rush through this one. No matter what, it's 50 seconds, so. More seconds. Okay, one more. If you're dizzy, don't start the shuffle with us. Take another minute. I'm gonna add an extra 5 seconds for you to catch your breath. 3, 2, breaks over. Let's go and shuffle. This is our last set. This is where all of the magic happens when you're really, really tired and you're making your hard work that much harder. And then your muscles are working that much harder. And this is where the strength comes, is when you're working really worn out muscles. There's no other way to do it. So let's just keep going, okay? We're halfway. Keep going. 15 more seconds. I'm still going. I'm really tired, you guys. I know you are too, but I'm not gonna quit while we're breaking. Just a minute. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. These are going to be the most effective broad jumps you've ever done. All right, let's get to it. 3, 2, ready? Here we go. My biggest jump. Nope, this one's going to be my biggest jump. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Come on, legs. Keep working. Keep going. 15 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna grunt for Ginny more. Oh, Katie. Oh my gosh. Katie. Can you guys hear? We love you, Jenny. One more. Stop. Stand upright. And your nose out your mouth. Last time for walkouts. 3, 2, booty goes out, back stays flat. In my nose, out my mouth. I want my heart rate to come down, but I don't want it to tank. So working some big muscles here, but not having cardio is gonna bring it down a little more slowly and naturally. Keep going. Remember to pause at that plank. Remember to keep your hips facing the floor and don't rotate them out to the side. 15 seconds. This is the last one. Nice job. Grab a drink. We're gonna go into upper body. You wanna get whatever weighted liquid you're using. You're gonna need it for this upper body. So get them a little bit closer to you. It just occurred to me that it looks like I'm wearing a unitard. And believe it or not, I'm not actually wearing a unitard, but this looks quite like it. And I feel a little bit like Suzanne Summers. I forgot my leg warmers though. All right, so we're gonna start with a rocking low plank. Then we're gonna go into push-ups and a chest hold and a chest fly. I'm gonna show you one thing at a time in the interest of time. So, and then we'll go through them all together. So grab your mat or towel or whatever you're gonna use. So for the rocking rocking low plank. See if I do this so you can see me nicely. You're just essentially getting in low plank. The key is the feet and the back, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So you're going to get down into low plank here, right? And my head, neck, and hip are totally lined up. I'm not bringing my hips up at all, and I'm not dropping them down at all. Level 1, you're just going to hold your plank. And level 2, you're going to rack it. And what I mean by racking it, hang on, my feet aren't in the frame, is that you're basically going from on your toes to like almost on your tiptoes. And that's the only thing that's really racking. So I'm here, right? And I'm going forward. Now I'm on my tippy toes, and I'm going back. Now I'm just kind of on my toes. So notice my knees don't drop at all. My hips don't go up in the air at all. I'm rocking on the same plane. I'm just going forward and back. I'm not going down and up or up and down. My back is staying right here. It's just going straight forward and straight back. And that's a real deltoid buster. So let's start with that. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. So forward for 2 counts and back for 2. Good. Forward for 2 and back for 2. Forward and back. Forward, back. Good job. Forward and back in a unitard. Forward and back. 2 more. Forward, back. Forward, back. Drop your knees, child's pose. Ooh, that feels so good. Okay, next we have a chest fly and hold. So you're going to use your bottles or whatever your weights are and lie on your back here. Feet can be on the floor, and you're just going to take your bottles. I still have that wrist issue, so if I've got to drop one, you guys know it's because my family makes me do too much hard work. So we're going to be here, and you're going to take them out. Your palms are going to be facing the ceiling. While I'm in this position, I am pushing my low back down into the mat. So it's here. Can you see how there's like, no, there's not, like this is not down. This is down. I'm embracing my core. I'm pushing it down into the mat. I know that's harder for some of you to do because of your diastasis. So if that's the case, you're going to do this with a lifted knee. It's going to drive your low back down for you. But if you can do a little bit, push that low back down because you're going to get a lot of good core work here. So let's just take it out. I'm holding mine at the base. I've just got a wide palm, and I'm holding them pretty close to the floor. I'm breathing in my nose and exhaling out my mouth. Hang on, I've got to adjust when you stay in your position. Good. We're just holding it, pressing our low back down, breathing in your nose and out your mouth. We're going to take it to a pulse, not yet, but that pulse is about 1.5 inches up and 1.5 inches down. Ready? Lift. Barely, barely, barely. Good. Lift. Is that low back still making contact with the mat? If not, bring your knees up. Mine's getting pretty heavy. If yours isn't, then you don't buy big enough containers of vodka and bourbon. Keep holding. Keep pressing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now just hold it. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. Gentle release so you don't break anything. We're gonna come on up. We've got 16 push-ups. So if you're a knee push-upper, instead of staying on your knees, I'm gonna have you on one knee for 8 and then the other knee for 8. So regular push-up here, flat back, down and up. If you're gonna be on your knees, you're gonna put one down. You're gonna lift the other one up. You see me? And then you're just gonna go down and up, down and up. So you'll do 8 on each side. If you can do some on your knees, do those on your knees. Let's say you do 4, you have 12 left, then do 6 and 6 on each leg, okay? Do it at your pace, but make it kind of a quicker pace if you can. Go ahead and start when you're ready. This is using the same muscle groups as that press, so if you can't do as many as you normally do, that's why, and that's okay, that's the point. We're trying to wear your pecs out. Okay, once you're finished and you're ready for low rocking plank, we'll start that again. We're gonna start out slow, but then we're gonna speed up for the second half in a unitard. Ready? 4, 3, drop your hips, they're not up here, remember? Here we go. Forward for 2 counts, back for 2. Forward for 2, back 2. 2 more slow. Forward for 2, back 2, forward 2, back. Now speed it up, but you have to maintain your form. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, 4 left, 4, 3, 2, 1, child's pose. All right, grab your liquor in your palms, starting again, just with a hold, okay? So take them out, low back down to the mat. When you're holding them, you want your arms fairly well extended, so they're not in here, they're out here, your shoulders are away from your ears, and we're holding, I've got my knuckles are about 4 or 5 inches off the floor. Keep holding. In a minute, we're gonna bring them halfway up and down, so just halfway. So maybe think about bringing them up about 18 inches in 4, 3, 2, keep your low back down. Lift, 18 inches, lower, good. Lift, that's as high as I want you to go. Maybe just 12 inches. If it's too much, do 1 arm at a time. This is 6. Oh my gosh, my arms are shaking. 5, nice and slow, controlled. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Oh gosh. 16 push-ups again. Try a few on your toes and then go to your knees when you need to. Oh. Finish your 16. If you're not finished, keep going, we'll wait. Okay, last time for rocking low plank. This time we're gonna start fast and go back to slow, okay? All right, so stay down low, don't bring them up, okay? And don't rock with knees or bending your knees or anything like that. Okay, ready? 4, 3, 2, starting fast. It's forward and back, forward and back. See my feet? Forward and back. 3 more. 2, 1. Now slow. Forward for 2. Good. Back for 2. Good. Forward. 2. Back. 2. Forward. 2. Back. 2. Last time. Child's pose. All right, last time for, did I switch the order of these? I must have. Anyway, we're gonna go to chest fly anyway. So, put your weight. Get your low back down. We're just gonna bring it up about 8 inches this time. So it's lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Keep them way out to your side. About shoulder height. 2 more after that one, and 1. Now take it up about 8 inches and you're just gonna hold it here. So way out to the side, push that low back down, breathe in your nose and out your mouth, it's almost over. This is 2, and take it to a tiny pulse. Lift, 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 lift. Oh golly, Ginny, I know. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, stop. Ah. Okay, because I love you guys so much, we're only gonna do 14 push-ups this time, okay? But try to make them quick, get your chest nice and low. Here we go. If you can't do it with one foot in the air, you can put them both down. Modify, modify, modify. Oh, come on, baby Jesus. Oh, gosh. When you finish those, go ahead into child's pose. Great job. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. You're going to need one bottle. You can unscrew the tap and just take a really big swig. Wouldn't that be fun? We got to do that sometime. We got to work out on a Friday night. Or not work out and do this anyway. All right, so you're going to put your bottle at the end of your towel or your mat. You're going to come back here on your elbows, okay? So I'm leaning back on my elbows. Actually, I need to scoot my bottle in a little bit. So you're going to take your feet straight out from your bottle, and you're going to lift one leg over, and then lift the other leg over. So it's going to be one at a time. So your feet are hovering about 3 inches off the floor. It's lift and lower, lift and lower. It's not swing it over the top and plop it down. So the whole time you have to be in a lot of control, which is going to take a lot of muscle strength. For those of you with what's the word I'm looking for? Can have low back pain. What's the word? I know you guys are knowing it and saying it to me. You're going to do it with a bent knee, okay? So you're really bent. You're going to go lift and lower and lift and lower. And then you can be anywhere in between. If having your feet straight is too much, bring your bottle in a little bit. Anywhere your bottle is fine with me, okay? Let's go in 4, 3. I'm going to be in between the two. Here we go. Lift it, drop it with control, lift it, drop it the same height, lift it, control, lift, same height, good, lift, control, lift, good, lift, lift, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, get that foot really close to the floor. This is 2 and 1. Take it down, little rest here. The second set, we're going to bring our feet into our chest, extend it out here, into our chest, and then on the other side of the bottle. The lower your feet are, your heels to the floor, the lower your heels are, the harder it's going to be, okay? My really bent knee people, you can just be here and here. And you can extend your leg out as much as you want. Let's go in 4, 3, 2, here we go. So it's extend, in, I'm trying to keep my feet really, really close to the floor. Extend, in, heels almost to the floor. And on that full extension is where you're gonna feel it. In, anybody else mouth watering? In, keep going, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, little break here. We've got one more set. This time, if your bottle's close to you, you're gonna be up here with a really bent knee. If it's far away, you're gonna be here, and both feet are gonna come up at the same time. The goal is to bring your heels as close to the floor as possible, okay? 4, 3, ready, here we go. Lift, so a little rainbow over your weight, and drop those knees. Now I'm doing it with a little bit more of a bent knee than I was before, because I am one of those people that can have low back tings. Get that heel low, otherwise you're not gonna feel it in your abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, this can go off to the side. Mat can go off to the side. You're going to need some space for our Tabata. right, we're gonna do a speed skate Tabata. So Tabata is 8 cycles of 6 to 8 cycles. I always do 8, of course. 20 minutes of high intensity exercise, 10 minutes of rest. You'll feel okay after the first 2 or 3, but by the rest is where your muscles are really gonna be burning. So for the speed skate Tabata, very specific on this one because there's a lot of different ways to speed skate. This one, it's almost like you're going into a narrow curtsy lunge. So I want your hips to face me the whole time. So when you're going into your curtsy lunge, you're not gonna turn like this, because see, now I'm facing the house. Okay, I'm gonna go to a very narrow, just right here, and down here. So I'm still facing you, and my hips are still facing you, and my toes are still facing you. So I want all those things on you to face me. Level 1, you're just gonna go down into a curtsy lunge. I am tapping my knee very, very gently to the floor. You can get as close to the floor as you can. I've turned mine into a gentle knee tap to guide me to get as close to the floor as humanly possible. Touching it is not bad as long as you're not making hard contact with it. And then level 2, head stays up the whole time. You're gonna just add a little hop in the middle. I reach my hand to the floor because that's also a guide for me, but you don't have to do that, okay? So I'm gonna see how I'm just gonna go down right here. This foot is not way over here, it's just right here. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna hop, and I'm gonna look at you the whole time, and it's almost like I'm just going in place. All right, so we'll do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's hard to see on my watch, my phone is videotaping me, obviously. So that's why I'm looking down and taking a little bit of a break, but I don't want you to stop when you see me stop. I'm gonna do some speed skaters in my unit. I look ridiculous. Okay, hang on. I want to start right at 0. Okay, we ready? Actually, I think I'm gonna put this right here in front of me, and I'm gonna come right back here. We'll go in 8, 7, 6, 5. We ready? 4, 3, 2, here we go. Head stays up. And if you're not gonna touch the floor, you can just be here. Remember, level 1 is here. You can do this for any one of the Tabatas. You don't have to wait till the end. You don't have to have been doing this one the whole time, anytime. 3 more seconds, and stop. So nothing to it. I might have to drop my head to see my phone. Don't drop yours, look at me the whole time, okay? 3, 2, go. Ooh, I'm getting tired. 5 seconds. And stop. That's 2 of 8. Three, 2, 1. Stop. That's 3. Ready? Here we go. JoJo's the dog. She just got back from the groomer. It's very, very exciting. Stop. That's 4. We're halfway. I know you're dying. You can go to that regular curtsy. 3, 2, 1. These breaks are all 10 seconds. They feel shorter and shorter every time. Head up. If you can't touch the floor anymore, that's okay. Just come and do the other one so you can still get really low. 3 seconds. Stop. That's 5. We only have 60 seconds of low body left, so I want to see you working and keeping it up. 60 seconds for the whole day. That's it. Ready? Let's go. breathing in my nose, exhaling out my mouth. 5 seconds left. Keep going, keep going. Stop. Okay, let's see, that was 5? I'm kidding, Ginny, I know that was 6. Or was that 7? Let's go. I think it was 6. This is 7, yeah. It was already 6. Head up, booty drop. Seconds. Oh my goodness. Stop. 1 left. 1 left. 20 seconds of hard work. 3, 2, go. Let's crank this out. I'm looking at you. You guys are looking really good. I hope I'm looking okay in my unitard. 5 more seconds, stay with me. Keep going. Stop. Go ahead and get a drink. What are you looking for, your baseball glove? Yeah. There's a container now on the side. I'm putting all the gloves and the lacrosse stuff in there, and when you are finished with it, it has to go in there. Mat comes back out. So we've got plank to pike, reverse on all fours with a press up, and a side tri-rise. The plank to pike is exactly that. You're gonna start in a full plank, you're gonna reverse up into a pike or a down dog, and then come back forward with a lot of control, which means no momentum. You're not gonna speed through these. We're gonna do them nice and slow and controlled, so every bit of the movement is resistance. So we're gonna start here, level 1. You're gonna be here. You're gonna push back into pike here. You're gonna put your hands in between your elbows. You're gonna hold that for a count, and then you're gonna come back up, reset your plank, and then do it again. Level 2, you're gonna do the same thing, but instead when you go back into your pike or your down dog, you're gonna take one hand, you're gonna reach for your shin and come up. So this part of it is gonna be single hand. I'm reaching for the opposite shin, and then I'm coming down. Okay, so reset every time into your plank. Don't come down to here and then start again. Come all the way back, and then we'll reset. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. Back and touch, forward reset. Back and touch, forward reset. Now, if you can reach your ankles, that's even better. But if you can just do a little knee tap, that's not bad either. Shin is my sweet spot. And remember, at any time, you can do both hands and come back down. Just push way back and come back down. 4 more. 4. Nice and slow. Reset. 3, 2, 1. Great job. You're gonna need a bottle. And for this one, you don't necessarily have to use your heavier one. In fact, because of my wrist, I think I'm gonna have to go light. But think about what you would normally do this with in class. Probably most of you at least an 8 or a 10. So you're gonna go on your booty on all fours, okay? Level 1, you're just gonna press up like into a bridge. Here and press up. Level 2, you're gonna do it with one arm. I'm gonna show you with my good arm. Here, you're gonna press up, you're gonna reach into a glute bridge, you're gonna reach your bottle across the midline so it's above the opposite shoulder, and then I'm gonna go back down. Ideally, I'm not gonna let my booty touch the ground again. I'm just gonna go right back up here. Actually, I think I can do it with my heavy weight. Let's see how that goes, okay? So, bottle in one hand, booty down. We're gonna lift up, we're gonna reach over the opposite shoulder, we're gonna come down slowly, booty, if it touches the floor, it's just gonna graze it, and and that's your cue to go right back up. So I have a lot of control on the way down. That's 3, 4 of 8, 5 of 8, 6, 7, 8. Other hand. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. This is 8. Drop it. 7. Notice how I've got a little half count hold at the top. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side tri-rise. Side tricep. This is a side tricep lift. I'm gonna come a little closer because you don't necessarily need to see my feet for this one. You're gonna be on your side. You can have your feet here. It doesn't matter, but stacking them is preferred. Your top arm is gonna be right here, just in front of your chest. Your bottom arm is gonna be on your opposite shoulder, okay? So when you start, your top arm is on the mat, your bottom arm is on your opposite shoulder. You're gonna press it up here. You wanna go back down. When you lower back down to your mat, you want your ear to get as close to your mat as you can without touching it, and your shoulder not necessarily to touch it either. If you have to have a touch, that's fine. That's a level 1, which is here like a little bit of a rest. But level 2, you're gonna go down, and not just here, your mat's whispering to you. What did you say? Press it up. I look like I'm wearing a unitard. I know. So I'm going way down, I'm listening to my mat, and then I'm going right back up. The closer your hand is, your upper hand to your chest, the harder it's gonna be. So if you needed to ease up a little bit, take it out. If you can't get through the reps, that's totally fine. Just take a little break until we switch. So let's start in 4, 3, 2, here we go. It's 12, and listen. 10, oh sorry, that was 11. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Why are these so hard today? Other side. 4, 3, 2, here we go. 12, 11, 10, nice and low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, back to that plank to pipe. And 4, 3, 2, here we go. This is 16, 15, 14, 13, keep it slow, 12, 11, 10, 9, good, 8, should be getting harder, heart rate's going up, 6, 5, 4, oh my gosh, 3, sneaking in a lot of core work here, 2, and 1. Okay, back to those press-ups. And 4, 3, 2, here we go, post. So let's lift and drop. Lift and squeeze your booty, drop. Lift, drop, lift, drop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side in 4, 3. You can come in by 2. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Teddy's trying to prevent the dogs from coming into my scene. 2, 1. Release.
Sugar's trying to bury Mr. Ducky.
Oh, okay. Sugar's trying to bury Mr. Ducky that Jojo just got from the groomer. side, try rise, and 4, 3, 2, right here, and he's kicking dirt on me, 12. Sugar. 9, it's never dull here. 8, 7, 6, 5, really listen. 4, 3, 2, I wish you could see this. 1, other side, Teddy and Sugar in the dirt, in the bushes. Oh, you got it? 4, 3, 2, here we go. 12, 11, 10, Mr. Ducky's alive apparently. 8, 7, 6, keep going low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last time plank to pike, and 4, 3, 2, let's just hold plank to start. Okay, just hold it. 4, 3, ready, here we go. We're gonna do 12, reset, 10, reset, 11, oh, 10, 11, 9, I really have not been drinking that whiskey. 7, 6, 5, don't go faster than me. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna finish by holding our plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. We're gonna do the press up. We're gonna take it up for 1 count and lower for 3. So it's really, you've caught on that it's the stabilizing arm that's doing most of the work here. You don't have to lift your hips all the way up if you don't want to, if your legs are getting too fatigued. It's just extra booty work here, and the higher you lift them, the more work that stabilizing arm is gonna have to do. So we're gonna take it up for 1 count and bring it down for 3 and 4, 3, ready, here we go. It's up, lower, 2, 3, up, lower, 2, 3, up, lower, 2, 3, up, lower, 2, good job, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, other side. I think some of you are lowering too quickly. So if you're lowering quickly, those buns are just gonna have to hover over your mat. They can't make contact with the mat, okay? Try to stay slow with me in 4, 3, 2, here we go. It's up, lower, 2, 3, up, lower, 2, 3, up, lower, 2, 3, up, lower, 2, 3, still going across the midline, lower, 2, 3, good, up, lower, 2, 3, 2 more, up, lower, 2, 3, last one, up, lower, 2, 3, oh, I got some good hamstring work on that one. All right, the last is the side tri-rise. We're gonna take 3 counts to go up and 1 count to go down. Okay, and 4, 3, ready, here we go. It's 3, 2, now arm is straight, lower. 3, 2, 1, lower. 2 more like that. 3, 2, 1, lower. Last one like this, then 6 singles at your pace. This is 2 for me. 1. Oh, good grief. Golly. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's 3, 2, 1. Lower. This is Reggie. 3, 2, 1. Lower. 3, 2, scoochie woochy, honey bunny. Lower, keep going. 3, 2, 1. There you go. That's a good spot. 3, 2, 1. Singles now. This is 8, 7, 6, 5. There's chigger. 4, 3. Keep going. Don't go anywhere. We have obliques left, and then you're finished. Okay, so you are going to lie on your side. You're going to have your feet stacked. I'm going to have to scoot back so you guys can see me better. I'm going to be here. You're going to have your feet stacked. Now, I like to come up close to the front of my mat. So I want my underarm, I like to have it about 4 inches from the front, and then I can line it up and have my toes on the front. Okay, so my toes are lined up with the front of the mat. My underarm is about 3 inches behind. Actually, yeah. And we're gonna take it up through the side first we're gonna start with a hold here. So you've got straight legs, they're stacked, your toes are touching and your heels are touching. And we're just gonna take it up and hold it. You don't wanna creep your feet forward, okay? That's where you lose the resistance on your obliques. That's why I like to line them up, okay? So I'm just totally lined up here and I'm just gonna hold it. So go ahead and start. You can rest your head here, you can have it here, but just don't bring your feet forward, just holding. We're gonna go into a V-sit. So you're gonna bring your legs, don't go yet, you're gonna bring your legs up fairly straight. You wanna bring them up through the side and not up through the front. So I'm gonna reach my arm overhead, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go up through the side, I can reach my ankles up through the side. When I lower my feet back down, I'm not gonna rest them on the mat, I'm just gonna hold them. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. It's 16, and lower and reach, 15, 14. Watch those toes as you bring them up. I totally lost count already, so I'm gonna call this 8. This is 8. 7. I can usually keep count by the beat of the music. Since we don't have any music, 4, 3, 2, 1. It makes it harder. Go to side plank and just hold it. 4, 3, don't rest yet, 2, 1. You can hold it or do little lifts with me. Lift, 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 lift. It's a lift, not a drop. So you're starting in plank and lifting it higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. Starting with our hold. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. So I've got my toes lined up with my underarms. I've got my feet the bottom foot's about 6 inches off the floor, and that's where I'm trying to hold it. So not up here, right here. If you're fatiguing when you're doing the V-ups, you can do it with one leg. We'll V-up in 4, 3, 2, here we go. It's 16, 15. I'm bringing my feet down with a lot of control. I'm keeping my toes lined up with my underarms. I'm bringing my feet up through the side and I'm not pointing my toes up to the ceiling. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, go right into side plank. Go ahead and hold it. Take it to a lift if you want. It's lift, 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 lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Let's go ahead into child's pose. we're gonna start our cool down. Fluff your fingertips out just a little bit more. You're gonna draw your arms down towards your mat. And release. Go ahead and sit on up on your knees. You're gonna bring your left knee straight out from your hip. Your right knee's on the floor under your hip. You're just gonna hinge at your hip. You can just lean forward if you want, or you can go down for your mat. You wanna feel the stretch through the back of your leg. Those deadlifts always get me in my hamstrings. The plank walkout ones. I'm going to open my foot out to the side a little bit. I'm just going to drop it out to the side. You'll feel that stretch kind of come to the outside. A little bit lower. Feel a little discomfort in your stretch. And release. You're going to bring your chest up, your toes going to go down, you're going to sink forward. You want to feel this in your right quad and in your right hip flexors. If you're not feeling it there, scoot your back knee back or your front foot forward. So you want to feel it, and then you want to like stretch into it. So the taller I am, the more I've got it in my hip flexor. For a deeper stretch, I'm going to take my right arm up. And then release it. And now I'm going to bring my left knee out to the side a little bit here. So I'm just pushing it out just a little bit with my elbow. You'll feel more of a stretch in your hip. And I've still got that stretch in my quad and my hip flexor. We are out here every single day, and it's the first day that the linden trees have buds on them. And release, other side. Other heel forward. And you're going to lean forward. You can be here or your hips go down. Here's an interesting fact about this house. The linden trees in the front were a gift from Henry Shaw to Henry Singleton, who was the first owner of our house. Rumor has it that they had a relationship, but the trees are still here. So that was in 1853. And Henry Singleton was one of the architects for the old courthouse, and that's also a neat fact. You're going to come up, sink your hips forward. So you've got a nice deep stretch in this hip flexor still. And then you can bring your arm up for another stretch. And then this knee can come out a little bit. So I took the kids to the old courthouse last year, and they have a really awesome exhibit on slavery and the Dred Scott case, and it was really fascinating to see Henry Singleton's name, which is on a plaque on our house, and then also down there, right before the Dred Scott case. talking and telling a story. Go back down for this one and then let your heel turn out a little bit. And release. Come on up here. Let's do some arm swings. You're gonna bring your right arm across the front. Just pull it across, don't twist your hips. Pull it across and then just look over your right shoulder. And release, other side. I cannot look at myself in this view, it's hard. And release, one more stretch. So you're gonna look over your right shoulder all the way. Put your right hand on your head and then gently pull it down. And release, other side. And release. Let's take a really big breath here and reach up super duper high. Inhale, reach, 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 and then a really big exhale. Let's do it again. Reach, 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 really big exhale. Thank you guys for your hard work. Thank you for checking in and being here for this workout. Please give me your feedback. I really want it. On the unitard, that's fine too. But I already have ixnayed this outfit. And I will see you for the next workout. Thanks again for your hard work, and I am really happy to be doing this with you guys. Bye.